Kubanti is the only man who has survived the poison several times. Niati bali baba dose aging abachita. Neye Mirundi 5 times the senior survival nenga fema ni abacha ino survival obutwa. Nabo wabona otya.
Banka yali anze buli lunaku nywa tampeko y'ebisiriiza. Era
lwaki abamutemu abagamba banywenga ebisiriiza.
Uganda ange Professor Sali yankolera empeke tambula nazo era ziva mu kyako. When you eat something and you swallow those tablets, the legs are paralyzed because the system of the heart originates from the feet. Nze nywa tampeko y'ebisiriiza every day. N'olwekyo obutwa si bwangu.
Obuwona naddala.
Anti tebusobola kunkwata. Bufuluma buli neutralize. Charcoal neutralizes poison. This is why. Because rampant poison in the government, abantu baleta relatives baabwe. This explains why. When people come to the government offices, they use close relatives. But Kadaga was almost killed by a close relative. Kadaga was also poisoned.
She was also poisoned at one time?
Yes.
Okay.
Kakati, a problem y'abantu nze mbagamba. We can tell who has done this. I can tell. The Westerners are very religious. Westerners, people from Western Uganda, are very religious. That's the result. They don't believe in witchcraft. Baganda will believe in witchcraft. The only thing is that many people masquerade. But when you get a real one like me, you pay. About Western, about marriage, like in Europe. When the politicians are fighting in Europe, they use newspapers, scandals, revealing scandals. This is how Westerners fight. They use scandals. And irrespectively, the way they attacked me, to remove me from office, which I left 8 years ago, is the way they have fought to everybody. It's the way they fought to be under I can see you. That's why I say Uganda will be worse than Rwanda genocide. Because we know people who have humiliated us. We don't want to be incited. The Rwandese were incited. But in Uganda, they have suffered for 8 years. When my children are not to go to school, one day he can suffocate me to his pants. Don't I know the person who has suffocated my family for 8 years? Do I need somebody to incite me to pick a punk?
No, you don't.
This happened.
Go tamba ne Jambia yo.
Anti-Chimu, Tibianda Alabamu Hafuaza. As I hear him saying, I'm embarking on a reconciliation. Reconciliation, what do you give me? You have been making money for the last 8 years. How do we calculate the money you give me in terms of reconciliation? Because me, I don't forgive. Take it in you. I will never forgive with these people. When I joined them, I had a bright future. Mama angere babu kuba ne bakola ki? Is it the way you would have been rewarded to consola Kasasi? I was thrown on Kasasi from the Jirikit.
Okay.
And they killed my political career.
Echo.
So, Nkubuli and a gam, every nationality or tribe in every one in Tarozai. Kakati Bandu, Bamaris. Aba Western aba Maris. Ntikakati tunoyengo no musajja w'emulago. They arrested him. Bamuteeka mu kkomera ne bamuta. The case is not progressing. Naye waabwe mukiga. Yes. Aba Western tumukwate tumuwonoone enkya bwe tumala omuni okw'amaziga ffe enkya tumugyeyo. Because they believe that because they are forgiving, everybody is forgiving. Nti omaze okubanya family yange. Can we sit down?
No, you can't.
Unless I'm not a human being. But for the Westerners, they think it is simple. Tikineshonga.
Tikineshonga.
Nikujoga nenkugula, nekuniako nenkugula, nekujoga nenkugula. Bo. Yes, that's how they believe. And for us, Uganda, we have mbiri, entrenched hatred. Yes. Kakati, nkubulira. The Northerners believe in poison, simplate, because of fear of poison. Abakazi abanorthana bakambwe nnyo. Why? Bebazimba ennyumba, bebatunda kasooli, bebakola ki? They are money makers. Muteekeko omukazi mulala ajja kutta.
Northern?
Yes. A Muganda can easily accept it, even if he is not a Muslim. A Muganda woman can accept another woman. Kubana ye yakola amanyi nezata we yali abayina.
Agamba twali buzibwawo.
Yes. So when you look at society, I can easily tell that this battle is spearheaded by Westerners. Once you see the paper in the media, Westerners believe in the media.
And too tribalistic.
I'm not tribalistic. I'm telling you. A Muganda believes in witchcraft. A Westerner believes in malice. A Northerner believes in poison.
Easterner?
The Easterners, those ones are not used to battles.
They're not used.
That's why I tell you, for the first time, all of the problems we have been having in Uganda originate in two institutions. The army plays the final part. But every problem originates from the ruling party. And there are only two secretary generals who have not tried to top their bosses. This is Lumumba and Kirunda. The first, there was a quarrel between Obote and the first Secretary General of UPC, Kakong. As Ugandans were celebrating independence, Kakong fled to Tanzania as a refugee. Then, from Kakong, Obote brought Gulesi Bingira. Gulesi Bingira connived with the Mengo people to overthrow Obote in the 66. Obote survived. He brought a Kakwa, Felix Onama, became a Secretary General. Onama connived with Amin to overthrow. Amin. Then when you add on Mbabas, almost overthrew Museveni. So the only Secretary Generals, they are two, they are Basoga. The Easterners, they have nothing to fight for. In fact, in every country, they are what we call the neutral tribe, where people who don't have, when a Musoga becomes something, people don't quarrel. Do you know this? When a Mutolo they were told are mixed with the Banyankore. But if the Mutolo is appointed, Bojo.
Tebasiwedde.
Tebalina lutwe. Tukita bogi.
Tebalondoola.
But once a Muganda is appointed in something, it scares the population. So we have what we call a bogi. But some tribes are neutral tribes. Musoga is a neutral tribe. Until recently, Northerners were neutral tribes. Until they misused. Those who were using them, misused them, and they became a threat.
Kakati webale nnyo mukulu Mirundi abadde ka preamble for the program of the day.
Yes.
Ekikulu kya byonna kyetugala kumanya olwakola leero gwe senior political analyst wano mu ggwanga omukyala gwe bayita Among Anite ayagala bwa speaker. Do you see President Museveni endorsing Among okuleba n'okulembeza?
Nabagambye, when I look at the substance, the prior events, I come to a conclusion. People knew that this man was going to die. Oulanyah, people knew that Oulanyah was going to die.
Basing on what?
On
the past experience around
yes.
around him?
One, the opposition Zake was attacking her. Why? What was the intention? Was okuvunza, to make her unfit to be speaker, which means the Zakes knew that the speaker was going to die. Because it doesn't mean that he was poisoned or not. But these days, doctors will tell you, Mr. Mirundi, you have 6 months to live, to organize. It's no longer stigmatizing. Even plan yourself. BMK went to Dubai with his family members. So people knew, I even hear, that when these poison allegations came, the president instituted an investigation through ISO, but the ISO did not report it back. He never submitted the report. So I'm telling you, bwe baategeera bo tebakikolera mu NRM bakiisa mu zaake mu opposition kuba you cannot tell whether name or not. Some of these people are money makers, but bakiisa not to be suspected. That is then kugamba. It depends on 3 things. Whether Museveni is going to support Amongi or not. 1, look at the past. Who brought Oulanyah? Oulanyah was brought by Rwabogo.
Are you sure?
Yes. And Nankabirwa was given 5 billion to tackle Kadaga Beyanako. Why was Rwabogo interested in the Kadaga? Rwabogo along south that it was Kadaga and Nachobe were giving me money. Because Rwabogo thought that he could suffocate me economically to kneel before him. I cannot. I will never kneel before Rwabogo. Even God cannot direct me to reconcile with Rwabogo.
Katonda muwakanya.
Ne Katonda tekisobola omulinzi ono alina okukoma okujooga abantu. Omulinzi atujooza njoze yangoba mu State House mu 2014 naga navumye nazaala we nti ngende simanyi mwana ngambategedde nti batta abantu ne batu nakano katabani kakajiji bwengende mu president's office ninja batta ninja bakuba batta. Museveni was encouraging him to commit murder. This is why I didn't go there. For 8 years I've not gone there in that office and I have not attended anywhere. I went away. I went home. Situli ni kwatako kamu tuba tufudde. They are indicted. They must face. After this ICC, they are going for Baba called the summary. Mutabani wakajiji ne Rwabogo bagenda. Ejogo lija bagwa mu.
Baba nongo banyizemu oba.
Sobola kukolagana na Rwabogo. Anonya ba president. I'm reconciling with everybody. Do you know the damage you have inflicted on me? Abana basomi. Ndiwo Museveni ne bwatuyita sigenda. Ne musanga tutte. Nalingena kwabikira ekyankwanza. Mbatuke.
Chacho agamba nti Museveni singa akuita nasanga Rwabogo mu kasonda. Mugenda kwenyiga.
Nesanga Rwabogo. I just walk away. Rwabogo amunyabunyeza ne family nze musabira buli luno. Naye ndi mulabako kaba ngakikanga badde bindize. You will be arrested in the future.
Ngakitadde?
No. Anti kati anonya ba president abunyeza.
Anabusobola.
Bamukuba
line gwanga.
He is the most hated man in Uganda.
Olaba go ina kibina kyempunu kijja muwango.
Empunu egena twakubye t-shirt nakulage.
Ndinda kulinda
ngenda kulaga t-shirt z'empunu. Twakale empunu emukuba akalulu.
Vote empunu 2026.
Ngenda kikulaga t-shirt ziwa abantu. Tugenda mu baka lukasabe jayo mututu tumukubya mpunu. Kakati nkugala Rwabogo yaleeta nga yalowe. Tibajjawo katagana nakyo binja kwakwala ngene. We were here before you. I was here before government. Mwaleeta ki? Nti akalimo kana akese emitwalo 6. Am I surviving on this?
No.
Oba mutwale n'akamoto kakamwene kimutwale kasiya bwamu.
Teweguya.
Omwana oyo anjose nnyo but he will pay. Rwabogo will pay. Nkubuulira he will pay at an appropriate stage. Ejogo lyonna lyolina mutwe lijja kumugwamu kati yaleeta oyo ng'ayagala ayiseewo amateeka ge. Yes ng'ayina amateeka ng'ayitibwa ne bw'oyogera erinnya Rwabogo is dented tewali amwagala wano. Empunu egenda musinza abalulu. Empunu egenda kuba Rwabogo. Nze njagala mulwaniridde. Have you read my book? I'm going to give you my book.
Yes, they give me one and read for them.
I'm going to give you my book.
Amen.
How I'm writing about Luaboko. That Luaboko is a Maasai warrior who is confronting his father-in-law. But me, I am encouraging him to get out. But Luaboko does not put him to. He's a hated man in every area, has created trouble for himself.
Luaboko.
Can he go to soccer? Can he cut by the
way, Mukurumindi, it's a good analysis. Luaboko chitaperegese Oulanyah. Aisewe bibye.
Ngaina amendments ayagala okukola. Era Luaboko akugamba, I prefer working with the northerners. The easterners are fools.
Yes.
The Baganda can be only used now to Jenega to become a nakake. When I watch Baganda, they say Kampala is theirs. You're going to call Kazimbi Kamuba Bochoduke. What's so Sabanubi? Or your man is so Sabanubi. I challenge him to better because than a Kajiko Munum. Abaganda Bakuba. Oh, Murabi, what do Kanaka say? And he could do Zala. Open Bamgano question about Nagana. Twagala Impunu Mukubaka. Empunu Jamukubaka. Akati kuburi anegama.
What bamita ono kanu kalungi nkanka kusomere bamita Richard Walusimbi obakola ku NBS oba TV kyagambe bwava ku NBS ne naffe ne batugoba ne tukyakolaba ne woli bakwebaze
anti era babadde bagenze Tanzania ne bajjawo 5 billion muba organizers mubangule bansirisi Kalisa n'alowooza ndi musiru najjambu tuteese ne mukubirayo Kalisa yalese sente n'enzikuba ku mutwe sinza kudda wuwe sobola yabadde tamanyi nti manyi they went to Kenya. Kalisa's brother is in Tanzania, negotiated a deal for 5 billion mbajja nkozese ngate nze ekimanyi kakati nkubuulira nti Oulanyah yaleesebwani Luaboko era nga Luaboko n'akuba Kadaga. I want to tell you when we bali batuziza sake choosing between the two. Franka tumwebaza Nankabirwa Ogwanga ne Kiwanda basula Ntebe. In the morning batula Munyonyo. Omusajja n'abagabo munzigirako Kadaga mbo 1 million 10 bwe bamala okujjako Kadaga n'ajjako essimu tebaadde 10. Era okusikirira Kiwanda Nadduli yali tamwagala. Nadduli didn't want Luaboko. That's why Luaboko made sure Nadduli avaawo.
In that angle, really understand you now.
No, you mu Buganda wano okumula n'ekifaananyi kitajja kitimbawo okuddu kubudusi ebusoga Kadaga jamugoba anaalagawa twagala adduke empunu ejamukuba akalulu kakati kyekuulira kiri kimu. That's one. That's the background. Nti Museveni realized later temukoddomi wamukoleramu. Museveni ekyamuyamba yajja nga Oulanyah balonda namu owningiraawo. But Oulanyah and this man ne Chief Justice bali baani Luaboko. Chobola bandi Chief Justice
but Luaboko yani this
government. Anti yakola government mu yasezaalawe nga twali intelligence organization nze nalowooza mbu ajja kunyumira ajja kusasula you pay Margot to come out of his anus. Omulenzi oyo bwali batasasudde byammwenyabwenyeza ate you never work in aka tumulinde government yasezaalawe eveeko atujoga lwakuba ali wano nze siridda mu gavumenti yaabwe nja kuba ebiraka mu mpale naye siridda naye mbabanja nakwata t-shirt nezikuba nazire nina okubeera omuntu wiye Luaboko tali nkozesaako mu nsi
okiganye
tali nkozesaako basanga ninawo myaka 9 mbwinja kenda I'm playing games with this man mukube ne mwabya namukuba ne mwabya kakati nkubuule nti Museveni owned that man Oulanyah wawo wenyini. Museveni yajja na fire brigade yali tamanyi kibakola kuba there was no intelligence organization. Luaboko ye era avuddeyo agenda kwesimba ku Sezaalawe tayagala mukozi nakamu
rero miso tezavudde okutulabira ni
nti nebyo binabyo wulya bya human rights Luaboko yabirimu batula ne bagamba nti balimba Museveni ne bamulimba ne bamugamba ti abanufu bagenda kwokya ekibuga. I have the recordings. Kakati nkubulya ne gamba. As we speak today, what's the situation? Situation yeriemu. Ti Museveni talina media ya Lwabogo.
All media controlled by Lwabogo.
Yes. Kubanga kwabadde
okujjako miso.
Museveni nange tanfuga. Ampadde ekibyako 8. Nenyaba tamugulira ddagala. Can you control me? Nitamfuga. Ampadde ki? Lwabogo yaŋŋaana. Lwaki ye Museveni abadde tampa ssente? There was a consensus in their family. Tumenyegereze akole consensus sisobola. Bansala ne bansala gavumenti yansala. He went back home. Mange is a cripple bamukuba lwa Museveni. Museveni mukubirako mu ngalo. Asasula mukubirako mu ngalo Museveni asasula. He pays. Nesendera ngezemba banja. Yes, Museveni asasula mukubirako mu ngalo. Museveni tumukubirako mu ngalo. Musajja musasuzi mulungi nnyo. Kakati nkugamba nti today tuyina kye tuyita imperialism. Imperialism means to somebody addira obwongo bwo, especially your media, n'olowooza nti kituufu. One, learning from experience, this government lacks an organized system. Museveni tayina ba spin doctors. Lwabogo yatujoga ne tudduka mukoddomi we yatujoga bandi bonna ayagala kano kantu yapusa akamubba akaddira mutabani we ne kamulaga nga atamidde. Museveni tayina ba spin doctors.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
Tell us. Then I have a question for you here.
Judging from Nebanda, where they would have messed up the whole thing. Nebanda died. Why? She was at a party with her boyfriend. Ngabali smoking a weed. Enjaga nemukuba. Najja mukasajja namusula ku ddwali. What prompted Kayihura to involve the opposition? That you bring your Minister wa Museveni wa information or your Dr. Gondi or your Minister wa information mu mitano. Bariomunsi. Yali medical doctor nagandi Museveni yasenne abantu. Museveni poison ye Minister wa information wekati.
Oh yes, Dama Katoko. Bariomunsi ye yagamba President Museveni yasse nebanda.
Kati ye Minister wa information.
I get oli abuziza nti miso terabyeko ekyase Oulanyah.
Oyo tamanyi balabe bodduka buddusi ne baleeta Sebagala. Sebagala incited the population against Museveni. Natuka nembala ne bamukuba amasasi. Sebagala led a team of people to storm UNEP. And as a result, 10 Baganda boys died led by Mabiki. Nti government eganye okujjayo ebigezo bya Sebagala trainingyangako mu university ne bakimye mwana tebatwalangako mukazi mu ddwaliro. 10 Baganda boys badiri Museveni ddu appointed Sebagala minister.
Miss of portfolio.
Yes, he killed the people instead of charging Sebagala with the murder, causing death. Yamuwa minister.
Is it the order of the day in the government?
Nti ye bwati bwe yazimba ekintu era ffe tetuyinza muga nti omugaga tomuga nti tamanyi kukozesa ssente ze. But it comes a time nti abantu bo bademoralizinga. Kakati today President Museveni ng'amaze okutegeera ebyenneebanda, Oulanyah alwalidde ebbanga ddene. They knew, as I've told you, tibaali bamanyi nti Oulanyah agenda kufa. This is how they started the smear campaign against Amongi.
What?
Yes. Zaki. Olaba gwe kankubulira bagamba ebigambo bisatu. When I analyze, the musajja mugezi. Mu politics betu ga know you are.
And the world knows that you're a brilliant man.
Kakati kankubulira. Bwe babuuza oba messages zaali zivudde ku lugondi ya Zaki. UCC yagamba ki?
Yagamba talina kyebimanyiiko.
Yakati talina capacity. Where would you expect ICC to support? The deputy speaker or the opposition man? Gumikubala ku wadiolos and UCC again. And who owns UCC? UCC is owned by Lwabogo. Yateka yaka
ne Lwabogo ya buli kimu yakirimu.
Yateka yaka wala akombuka mfuke kajeko ola kweba kutte nango bamutabazi.
Okay.
Chikutegeeza nti zaake nirwabo okubali omuntu ki.
Zakate.
Zaake taata we mugagga nnyo.
Ese.
Yali ayagala zaake abeeko leader of opposition nateekamu sente ze nnyingi. Kaakati Bobi Wine bw'akalculating over the two. Mpuuga Catholic Church neemuteeka bw'ava Masaka Archbishop Semwogerere tannafuuka n'ateekamu ekifuba.
Wanje?
Yes.
Okay. Wala kuteekeka nkanjagala okwoga mukulu Mirundi. Musajja ono tomwagala naye njagala mukoleka analysis. Yawandise ku Twitter yagambye bw'ati nti Jacob Oulanyah enfa gy'afuddemu kye kimu n'ey'omugezi.
Ani yayogedde?
Ono wakamwenge.
Franka
tumwebaze.
Netwaza,
what does it mean? Does it tell
yatta abantu
bannange ani mu Uganda atatta
Franka tumwebaze is on the run. Nekateeka olutwe lwako nekateeka Franka tumwebaze is in big trouble. Has been indicted
because we had that Twitter he wrote it.
Yali akolagana n'omuyindi ono gwe basiba mu Pakistan ICC itemoze kakati oyo tumwebaze yagamba namukwata mugoni ng'agamba nti Museveni his first statement in 1986 tekyokangako n'agamba Uganda has remained an LDC in all these years. The only people that have been transformed Abayima naye nga naye yava oyo omwana yali mu refugee camp.
Tumwebaze
Kitaawe jjajjaawe yali nterahamwe kyobula bakatemutembo nange kali kagala okunzita katemutembo nkwasamye ggwe kasajja era kekali mu mirambo emulago kekali esango bbe kanoonya ssente kali twap Museveni yabusiba ssente nentu yako paka lubanakakuba ne bakati.
What I want you to less that Twitter ojogerako kyenyo.
Let me tell you.
Tell us please.
Even abaganda bagande bakachita bogande bakachitange bonna babi nawe oba mubire tasashu. When do you detect the poison? Because me I'm seeing a stupid argument advanced by the actually MPs. If you knew that this man was suffering from poison, why didn't you tell the nation? Yes. Two, who brought this man to be speaker? Remember, who was using Oulanyah to fight Kadaka? Tell me.
Is it a succession battle we have in the parliament?
Nedda nkubuulira Oulanyah abakyoli batubuulire waabwe tebafa.
Bafa.
Mu family y'Oulanyah tebafa.
Bafa.
Bakola ndagaano ki batubuulire nti Oulanyah yali wakufa nga wa myaka 7 avudde waana.
What do you mean, Mr. Mirundi?
Yes. The plan
has he died in natural death?
Anti tubuduwe kate tumanyi possible. Era government
this time Mr. Tebadeo.
Government is going to mess up itself, has already messed up itself.
Okay.
Why? By the time they would announce this man is dead, Museveni would be with his family members.
Kazaoba.
Ukiwulira? Naye abamawulire be bamusoose. Tata wa Oulanyah. Do you expect a man, why was the new monitor able to ring this man in his mood at this time? Museveni yali badde yamukutedde omusajja oyo knowing that his media institutions
bamwita omukole
yali badde naye
kintu kibeerawo wakati
nkugambye family baali badde naye nga budde mubwana kitalo waabo n'afa bano olugwagwa. Hey, we want a hospital, we want this. Those ones we are suspects in killing their daddy. Ono musajja w'amagye ne badda mu kuzannya ne bajookinga ne buganga ne bugaala emimwa ne bukola butya as if it was a staged thing. The Achoris are dying in large numbers. What about we? The Baganda, we have lost many.
Tortured and being thrown everywhere.
But the issue is, for you, the Baganda have a proverb. Nti, bw'olaba ewali amaliba amangi ag'obuyana, kitegeeza you have a big heart. Kakati for you, because are there no people who have died in Acholi today?
They are there, and they are still dying.
But because your people are big, that when they are affected, you get a shock. But let me ask you, Who has created these Acholis? You are talking who are being killed now. Who has created them? It's Museveni. When I went to go to Acholi, during the operation in Gulu, during the operation under Tinyefunza, I think was drunk. He said, look what these people. They had the generals, they had the brigadiers, they had... Where are they? Don't you ask yourselves? I saw people who were working in the bar, nodding their heads. The people are being killed now. Even if you say that they are poisoned, have been created by Museveni.
Okay.
Oulanyah says, Museveni did not create the battle between the Acholis and the Langis. In fact, by the time Museveni came, the Acholis had fought the Langis. Bali balwanagana. Obete secondary school, by Georgia, Navana, Navawan, by Acholi soldiers. Brigadier Odua was almost killed, tortured to almost death.
Okay.
By who? Acholi soldiers.
So, in a nutshell, Oulanyah afudde nacho abadde inokufanga like any other person. That's according to you.
Poisoned. What measures did you do to save him?
Because the father said it.
Why didn't he mention this? A Muganda will tell you that the stupid widow tells the relatives of her husband, her late husband, the cause of the late husband is death. Why don't you tell us now? Echato mwami na chimanya rwakito tukuba Muganda spears you to death. Even the church says, when do you ekirango kino tukiranga abayina ebigano ko abantu twana okufumbirigano mu kyogere kati, but they want to blackmail government. Why do they want to discredit this government by human rights and this poison scale?
Now,
when I was poisoned 5 times, what did the newspapers do? No, Baganda, we lost the West, we lost the on where were the Northerners cry with us?
No, what I'm meaning? The Northerners should keep quiet over Chichi. Bakole batia. Tugambi.
It is across the board. Death is across the board.
Absolutely.
You can read the book called The Great Ponds by Alechi Amadi, a Nigerian novelist. Balo was antibalwanira bitiba. And the man was prophetic. Kubanga sirimu apa mu bitiba. We call them yawandika kataba the Great Ponds. Never get okutuka mu kyaleri. Nga baloza nti babaloga nga nabo baziika. Which means the ponds were poisonous. Ebitiba byali balwanira engege zaali zibatta.
Okay.
Which tribe has not lost? You tell me.
All tribes have
under
lost.
These circumstances. Which tribe? The only problem is that Uganda has another proverb, very good proverb, to illustrate the present situation. Uganda will tell you, a woman with a co-wife will never die in natural causes, from natural causes.
Oulanyah katonda mu muzimire.
Andi nkubulira Abaganda bakuga nti ayina mujjawe teyefiira.
Ayina mujjawe teyefiira.
Mu Uganda, because the government has created itself, has undermined credibility. Even if somebody dies from COVID, there are people who did not die from COVID. Nabagamba nti COVID is omwirima gutwalengo. There are people who died in the darkness. The leopard takes advantage of darkness. We have many people who did not die out of COVID.
Okay.
But where COVID was used. So therefore, under the prevailing situation, even those who will die from natural causes, people will not accept it.
Because the government has failed to give us a clear picture on that.
And by the newspapers, all of these people are ringing me. I knew.
And by the abatwa neighbors omukama Mirundi nzeze feveka bawande footage.
Yes, mumuli bantu bange. Nabadde mamenyi nti banonye ekintu kimu. Where you ever been poisoned? Naganyi. Money tasmayani. When did you last ring me? Me, I'm not yawning if I can. No, if I can refuse to go back 20 years. Me, I select the people because I know. But Museveni does not have a media. Media tajina.
Aina bali omunsi.
Anti kubulira. Where do you find the situation? Where? Nibakugamba. Kubanga we have personal opinions.
Absolutely.
If Muhozi has seen the contribution or yasome revolutionary gun, now I get the Russian, even in Nyerere, supported Nigeria yamukyawanye Nyerere. Nyerere yawagira abayibo ku 69 okwekutula ku Nigeria nti abagundi bababonyabonye abasiraamu because Nyerere was a Catholic. Nyerere was hated by Nigeria, supported the breakaway, that they should break away. And Nyerere is an informed man. There are mistakes that people make. Because when I'm expressing an opinion, like a married woman, the Bagandas say, a married woman cannot be speaking in parables. Timbera wapasanali lagid, Neaka Uguru Kanimbira de la Semakura, at the Semakura Tamogede. Kakati muhozi, mwana muto, muvubuka, abera nebanenga bogera. Niyolo okuba inako kamwenda bakagula, kwa kabera kamutega. Mwenda azirolo, because he is close to muhozi, is to ensure tiamujako contradicting. Umutu nabuli umutu lo kumana ayogeredde bangachi.
Okay.
Bajamubo tweets, bajamubo.
Okay.
Banga bamutia.
Okay. Tuveo. Waliwo gabaita breaking news agakangeresa wazino. Omanyebe badde kisubi. Kakati oyo Reverend Father banafa batulaba bino byankayingirawo kati esawa zino. Reverend Father owekisubi kulira
Tony, ndetya ku butabo. Tony.
Mbadde kyakubulya nti Reverend Father aliganyira. Deodat aliganyira. Headmaster w'essomero erya Kisubi Smack mutabanyi wa Bobi Wine wasomera embiranye yabaddewo weekend baddewo giwulira okutuuka paka ku Sunday n'olunaku olwali ekyaliwo. Finally Reverend Father ayogedde bw'ati bino bigambo bye. I'm reading them to you people. I was just following orders, a man of my integrity, with my dignity and reputation, a leader and a parent. How could I do that to a younger boy, almost my son? All that I did, I was given orders and I did what they told me to do. Forgive me for my action that I took. What does it mean?
Kakati mwete mwichimanyi. Toseka.
Nenda ino kuseka.
Ati kumvoli.
There
is nothing between that headmaster and the student. But what you don't know, for you people, is that Muhozi is a former is an old boy of
Kisubi.
They want to dissuade his school. Westerners have money. Westerners
That's what you've just said.
I'm telling you.
Musajja goli mugezi. About Westerners they are malicious.
Malicious.
About Northerners they are poisonous.
Nebo wabwe ba eranze sikyabanenye. About Western. Bamanyi malisi. Ndi nabakolera ne Museveni yangu bangambo. Genda kwezoni. Genda ku security. Genda. So
you mean they malice this gentleman?
They are malicing Muhozi's former school. Muhozi, unlike Rwabogo, went through a Catholic school. And this can earn him votes. Nkuruma went through mission schools at Yachimota. That's why Kisubi is targeted. Eventually the Rasic. This issue of smoking the weed has been in that school for many years. They land on Muhozi. Mwana Rwaboko bananga atamidde obuyinza. If Museveni does not arrest him, he's muko. He will kill his son. Over the two, Museveni asalewo. Okwata Rwaboga bam komero bamu ICC. Rwaboga mu ICC. Over the two, era mpandisa kantoka lawa. Mpandikite ku Rwaboga.
The lion and Maasai warriors.
Yes, the Maasai warrior.
Era Rwaboga ali amanga the Maasai.
You know yenyine. Rwaboga yakala kulumba mpologomero. Yakala kulumba Sezala. Read this. Rwaboga atamidde kubanga tayiza kubeerawo. Rwaboga nabagamba ajja kubeera ku ballot. Netugenda mu bafa ab'empunu empunu pate
era nakwewunyiza ekibira ky'empunu nga gwali ku fulaga
empunu pate
t-shirt ezo zijjawo dinda kwota t-shirt dinda kukuleta esawa zino dinda kwota t-shirt z'empunu bajja kungamba promoting ekibiina kya mirundi eky'empunu
twagala empunu ekuberwa bwo twagala empunu emusinza obululu twagala empunu emusinza obululu
kano nedde wano kino tokinyonyodde bulungi ekya reverend father gonga musajja omukatuliki ekyakyefa lwaki amanyira buli kintu.
Let me tell you, are they targeting all Catholic schools? Lwabogo has a lot of influence in the Ministry of Education. Have you seen him intervening where schools have been banned?
No.
But he has a lot of influence. In fact, 90% of the activities in the Ministry of Health, in the Ministry of Education are blamed on him.
But you see, Bobi Wine was right to attack the Reverend Father.
Yeah, but Bobi Wine abadde
tamanyi musajja
the target is where Muhoozi did.
Okay.
His A and Olive. Batajetinga essomero lyo lwa Muhoozi. Naye Museveni bwana batakuterwa bwogo n'amuwa ICC. First of all, he's indicted. Museveni akwatibwa bwogo amukuwa abazungu bamutwale. Yes, kuba lwabogo ajja kuba omwana wa mumalewo. Nidde Museveni omuwala bwe ali muwa abasajja lwabogo yakwatibwe. Lwabogo akwatibwe bamuwa ICC nakano katumwebaza nako kali indicted. Abaana 14
but tumwebaza ezi statement etulese mu shock okutugamba nti Oulanyah afudde nga Nobert Mayombo bwe yafa. What does it mean? Do they have influence in all this?
Mwenda baagala okweteeka ku Mayombo. Mayombo was not a killer. Mayombo was not a thief. You were a killer. Tumwebaze were involved in organic cases. Nake kali kagala kunzita. Hired thugs to kill him. Nali ngenda kwasamya ewakajiji baasame. Nengenda kasamya kakavuga. Kasamya n'entwe yako. So you can see nti yanga tebamutanga. He's a killer. He's a suspected killer. An international. But tebwagala kubwogerako kuba bwagula amawulire. This Museveni arrested these idiots. Abahandiko batwa ICC. Abaganda baga nti ababaziko kumbi bali. Nidde kwateka tebeni kakajijako. Akawaleza ku Serena. Akakube anti babagambe mu May bagenda. Kati wagala okugamba nti atutya nidde kagenda n'olutwe lwako ensi n'ekawona abeekamwenge banazina amazina akasajja katulugunyizako kamwenge n'entwe n'olutwe kalina kagira kakagezako okunzita emirundi eki nkasamize wako ku makya nali njagala nkasami kakeze ku makya nga kasami kati
ebigali byo nga bikola
nekya nkasamya nga nayagadde
lindako okubasamya linda gavumenti eri mu koonejje
kakati ako katumwebaze Museveni abakoledde ekisa tiyetayogera newspaper baziwa 10 billion nakano n'obutu wako n'obutu nako mwikali kekabadde kabba ssente lwabwogwo indicted with many gundi doctors Dr. Wawuya and Weyomba were trained in Hague. Kakati bati era mu kino njogerako nembagamba nti Museveni ensobi gyakoze nti bano abasajja bano balwabo
kano kafulumye leero
nembaga nti abasajja bano lwabwogo ye ekizibu kyayina nti Museveni bwanamuga nti otta abantu obayiwa bakuyina lwabwogo ajja kugamba bulijjo nga tokola ki bulijjo nga toyogera
aha. So n'olwensonga eyo so ekyo kimaliza ng'ogamba nti Reverend Father they just malice him. But one thing I've loved from him and I appreciate this lady the field who is called Be Nice ali mu field afunye this article eri mu New Vision n'oluko olwaleero ng'agamba nti
one they wanted to say that this man Bobi Wine is a marijuana smoker.
That's their thinking.
And that his kid inherited it from his father. The time of maligning Bobi Wine has gone. They use the Kusasiras who are now fighting them. They use the full figures who are now disappointed.
The butcher man.
The butcher man. So the question of marijuana, because if you say that, at one time I was described as a madman by Dr. Kabushenga and Dr. Kubya and Dr. Nakalema and Dr. Narwesh. Am I a madman?
You are not.
Yes, I'm more popular than them.
Absolutely.
The other day, Kabushenga is now engaged in a fight over Chibanya in his village.
Bamwandike na yachimani.
The village, all the vehicles. Have you seen him attending harvesting money?
No.
These were his initiatives. So God punishes these people, but quietly. But I'm telling you that we are targeting Kisubi, St. Mary's, not because of Bobby Wine, but this is a school which Muhoza attended. And I like it, because you see, for me, I analyze issues. How can Rwabogo get votes as an antagonize everybody? When you sack a Nacho, influence the sacking over Nacho and the Kadaga. And he has been all along fighting Kadaga. Kadaga was poisoned. Kadaga was always being fought by this man, Barieku. I'm a minister in the Mama's office. Mama, because this man in Rwabogo. But Mama says, yeah, who doesn't have a mother-in-law?
Everybody had. Do we have a battle between Rwabogo and Muhozi?
There is a battle between Rwabogo and Muhozi.
Do you think it will come to an end?
If Museveni does not protect his son, this is why my next book is
The Lion and the Maasai Warrior.
Museveni ejamu betenda. Kakati gundi kali ake kempandisa akalala kakugamba kani kayini Lugaba bika yini Lugaba. Museveni has watched when his son is being maligned. If this man is supposed to liberate Museveni, to avenge Museveni's death, and he dies earlier than Museveni, is discredited, because their strategy is you discredit Museveni so that Museveni lacks the credibility of anointing a successor.
Okay.
At the same time, they are also implicating Muhozi in allegations of human rights. So that's why the Americans are interested in auditing the rights of women. Is it the first human rights commission activities?
No.
So Rwabogo is fighting tooth and nail to ensure that even Muhozi is indicted like him.
Okay. Awo tugenda kuvaawo mukitegedde mu abatwa abali ku program eno nti Reverend Father owa Kisubi mutano bewe nwasomera finally she has apologized and ekifaananyi mugenda kukiraba maaso awo nga tukiisaawo tuvuddewo kiri mu new vision. It's the new vision that I've done this.
Who controls the new vision? Ono oyo Doni omutoko mulinga engoma.
Doni Wanyama
bamujjawa mutoko mulinga engoma entali
bamujja mu State House.
bamujja mu monitor nga wa UPC nono kulisebole nokwata gwe kulisebole gwe yali mu UPC gwe nokwata wheelbarrow ofulumya ebintu bya Kataka ala abalamulidde ala akulamulidde kulisobole ala alamudde.
Okay. Tugendako ewa speaker gobayita amongi
munakoma okujoga abantu mujjakoma okunyanga abantu ku mitwe aba bakoledde nokwata wheelbarrow nofulumya ebintu bya Kataka.
Tugendako ewa mongi finally he has resigned as the deputy speaker of the Republic of Uganda ayagala bwa speaker naye we are so surprising that ebintu byakola it's not worth him to be the speaker. Why is it so? Why do we have this government? It is true. Yabiwandiise nkusomerako byakoze olwaleero
birala tension. Waliwo vice president wa America yagenda mu nursery school okuwandika ekigambo tomato yakigatako tomatoyi when people are looking for you.
Yes.
Bush used to make a face nga akuba oluzungu olufu kuba baba kutunuulidde. Kakati when you look at this woman, you can easily make a mistake.
Namwita twin brother.
Stupid Kavuma. Yali Chief Justice. Waliwo yasoma ekigambo ko nakisomanga corpus. Members of the diplomatic corpus. Ninga is a judge. Kakati if you start arguing, any of us will make a mistake.
And we do make mistakes, which is normal.
bayinza okukebera kakati mumukebedde ku gundi. Omukazi ono bwaga nti my twin brother ye atakitunudde mu luzungu abadde batuleeta olunaku lumu tubadde nga balongo. This is a message. Tubadde nga baki
balongo.
Yes, tagamba nti yazalibwa ne maama we. Don't look at it as literary meaning. No. Ye abadde kyayegezaako okugamba nti we are inseparable twins. We came together, we have been working together. There was no bad blood between Amongi and Oulanyah until these people realized that Oulanyah was going to die. And after realizing that Oulanyah was going to die, they started maligning, smearing Amongi so that the two can go together.
Amongi yali wani? Yali wa Lwabogo amuhozi?
Amongi tebamufaako. Lwabogo ye yali ku kimu kuba kadaga. Naye olinnyangako ebusoga. Mu Buganda otuyisembwa tuyita mu kibuga kye. Naye olinnyangako mu Buganda ebusoga tojja kulinnyayo. Eno mwankole obabbi amata obabbi naye bajja kuleeta nga tolinnya kati obulwana abujjawo. I look at this young man every day. Bossing around. Do we see Amongi? Where? Kati kusimbe kichi kachimpunu.
Mukuru Mirundi. Do we see Anita Amongi leading us to the...
Amongi has taken as a... We create... Politics is for
Yabachi.
Politics is for risk takers. Amongi knows...
Nenga wali broker.
Amongi knows if I don't stand for speakership, I must raise my stakes because she knows the party structures. When the movement caucus sits down, they will sit down.
Get to do Lwarero.
Bajja kulonda mwana. Bajja kulonda mu. Kubanga Museveni yafunye omukisa. Ti Museveni is a lucky man. Lwabogo yamuleeta amuyisizemu ebitoosi bino bino mbadde mulaba. Tebayitemuka ayitemuka omuli kuba amanyi talina waayita. Tuyiwa abantu nadduka ne ku factory ne babwocha talina wajja kuyita wano. Ne bwanzita anzita kumacha mamutta lwagulo twamwetege badduka ne mpale azijjemu ne kaliisa. Kakati nkubuulira. This woman says, why are you not going to, don't you need promotion? Nange bwe baali baŋŋamba balina obujozi mbonze doni antu nalinja kuba mulezi gwe nalinja kuba nalinja kuba kisajja gwe
no
kakati ne gavana wa Bank of Uganda mbuye baleete kajina baleete niyo obujozi nimwe abajoga abantu mwafa mu makaaki
okay
baleete kajina atabaddeeyo kyammwe oba byammwe mwebyogere this leading phase for such a people. Kakati omukazi ono abadde deputy speaker. When the speaker dies, automatically.
It's not by constitution he must apply and he must resign where he belongs.
Kakati mumume ategeere nti muli bajozi. Muli bajoze. Nange kanakale makale kansenikera ka empali. Masanya ngana mbumbere wano. Nalinja batta. Nalinja bakuba. Bakubidde emyaka 9 naye mbafiiriza buli kimu. Kwagala kunjoga. Ejogerere mbunyiza okubeera wansi wa donna. Bwere wabugugugwana. Gwe nalaba nga ayambadde ayina engato ezabudulu ezisaba enkuba. Kano kati mwebaze kano nakalaba nga kano koluumu. I've been a rich man myself. Nobody has ever seen me as a poor man in Mawuli.
They've just organized. You mean you're also malice by Westerners?
Anti nabo bennyini omusajja w'emulago kati olaba bitambula. Si papa. Ndi atomedde abantu akola ki? Is he doing these things for the first time?
He has done it before.
Yes. I think abaserikale balina special forces abamuseveni. Elections bazijjawo. Was he hiding them because soldiers are not in knickers and underwears?
Knickers hide.
Don't you see mine here? Yes. Government security is seen
everywhere.
Everywhere because you are seen. Now, why kakati babatete bamulaba nga avuga emmotoka okutali namba.
Bodo mulaba.
Kana simanyi kale ne mugisa kayina olutwe nako kakulira mu refugee camp bakaguze bajja butta njagala batandika bobo amawulire obo baba bwasa omutwe bakulu byabo babasa emitwe babagula bugule Ochola has ordered. Ochola, have you been sleeping? This man drives car with non-registered numbers. Two, this man is escorted by soldiers. He does not stop at roadblocks for the last 5 years. When he is a traffic case handled by Damulira, andi nalwezo ndolwesa ayinza n'okuba nga bamuwa sente ze n'azirya ayagala amusibe. Yes, nalwesa ayinza okuba nga omwana omuwala olaba yakula akafekete mbukangeege.
Ongomaliriza kibuzo ky'ogundi Anita Amonge. Anita Amonge, lwaki ebintu byayogera tebikwatagana?
Nkugambye bitandise ddi obutakwatagana.
Wano no nze wentandise okumulaba mu limelight ku bintu by'Oulanyah
tekiriyo.
Yagenda mu ddwaliro n'agamba nti kakati Oulanyah is missing his bow tie, is missing his suit, is meeting okutwogerako, is improving. The next day ali mu lumbe naye yagendayo si doctor.
Oyo omukyala yagenda ewa Zaake nabaga nti Zaake is in a good condition.
Ekigeza gyemizeejo eyo speaker gwe twetaaga.
Tuwabuzaako she is not a medical doctor. Bwe muba mwagala ndi mulalo okasajja ako Kajiji bali mu bane bamutanga oli mu
kikakugamba oli mulalo
nekajjako porogulamu za Kajiji bali mu toli mu kkomera kasajja gwe nkubuuliza nekaleega olupe kakagezaako okunsa emirundi ezi njakasamiza mbulizi mujjakera kumakyanga nkasamiza bakaleddamu okuneereegako njakasa kakasamibwa Kajiji nga waliyo ekikuumi nkajja bwankuba obwo bwabukedde mulalo bayise nnyina nenkwata kulubye nekwata kugwe kulubye sanga ku mukolo oli mufu etusingagana ne kulubye ku mukolo jala jalalo
bikomao
bakola nti they identify some similar thing ne bagikuteekako oba lwaki mwalonda omulalu abeere deputy speaker
olisi mulalu just butamanya. No, the truth remains bwoba tomanyi oba tomanyi
nemukozi bwembadde mukola ne Bobi Wine taperforminze bulungi nnyo
aperforminze bulungi.
Yes, why?
Kuba nti mugezi
nedda luli mwali mu bukuba Uhuru taperforminze bulungi
mu ngeri ki?
Andi nkubuulira nkugambe ne bwaba mugole ne bakuga nti alina embaliga buli amutunulira alaba mbaliga. Muhozi is highly intelligent.
Kale autuvewa Muhozi mbiulidde ewa Muhozi tuveyo kakati tujja kwa Amonge
muli baki buno bamundita obwali bukamala ebyenda wali mu lufula ya state council bwali bukamala byenda ne bufuuka obwamawulire. What's your performance? Muyina kimu mwobamawulire muyina ki busula na mizigo oba mutebina nandaweya za bituli. Who are you to judge people? Nandaweya zabo za butuli wano babugalidde obwamawulire ne babugalira nga tewali guntu wali boda bubadde butambuza bigere obalanga buli guntu. They have never
kuja kofafika badde batambula
balamuzangako na taya ya gaali oba ya boda. Some of these people when you see them writing what do you own? Mwe monitor what do you own? Kana kafekete kabukedde obwabukedde what do you own? Mabeita what do you own? What do you own? Mwina kimu mu ggwanga okujjako kana kafekete
ngomaliza predict who is likely to be
n'obutu.
What is that what's that you miss? What's that you miss from Jacob Oulanyah in a nutshell? What's that you feel you miss? You will miss him.
Be a minister in Museveni's government. Why? Once I become a minister, it means I'm foregoing my freedom. Hey, Nababi Mbawagere. I can't be a minister.
So you mean Oulanyah's regime, there's nothing you've missed? There's nothing you've missed?
There's only one thing I've come across where I can help Oulanyah. Oulanyah, as an MP, he investigated Obutali markets and recommended, the Oulanyah committee recommended that the market should revert to the ordinary vendors.
Okay.
That's all.
So, Lawrence Ongeyo, thank you so much for loving us and thank you for keeping us on this show. Charlie Live, do not forget to subscribe and share all the time. Bemulabanga senior Tamale Mirundi ngali wano kumpeo. Invite the friends, invite the comrades. Ngomanya Mr. Bwino aba ayingiddo. Mukulu senior Mirundi ekisembera dda kino kigamba bwe kiti. Jacob Oulanyah. Twalaba gundi bwe yafa mu Tebire. Bamuliyeryako ssente. Abamu ne bazimba
bagenda kuzimba. Do you know how much money? But what is shameful for these people? That in a country where Parliament guaranteed a loan for the construction of a modern hospital in Mukanga, your people are still dying abroad. Njagala mufe nnyo. Katonda tuyambe buli gwe batwala bweru afiireyo.
Enesi zisala z'abantu abamu.
Yes. Kubanga kati you speaker of Parliament. The reason why you don't think about local facilities you have a privilege to go outside. Yes. Kakati sente zebakozesezza Oulanyah gye bamujanjabidde zizimba wadi zizimba eddwaliro ly'abakyala. Yes. Kakati sente za Governor Bank of Uganda bw'ozigatta n'ez'Oulanyah zizimba eddwaliro.
Only 2 people.
Naye nga mu gavumenti eno mwennyini tulina omukyala Omuyitale bwe nabaga nti afaananga tafe. Paalamenti yennyini Oulanyah mwali yagala ntinga bazimba eddwaliro ku mukaaga litambule. President n'ayagala okuleeta abacuba batumwe bazinyi b'Abaganda baali tebayinza kutta bantu bajja mu organize. Harvesting organize is it a garden? Naye Kasajja kube bali kukwata n'ekitaawo bajja mutta. Bo butambi nja buku. Nja kuba obutambi kitaawo bali mutta. Ng'olibeera mu kkomera ly'Abazungu kitaawo ne bamwa ne bonoona buli kamu konna. Ne kitaawo ne bamwasa omu. Kola Kasajja.
Okay.
Kaneregamu okunza.
And finally, what is your recommendation to byonna bitambula mu ggwanga essaawa zino?
Andize nkubuulidde.
Outalina speaker.
Mu Uganda tebanoonya. There's no legality. Speaker akola ki? Ensi eyaffe ya kivandulo. Olaba president yagambye nti mumuoninge nga bendera ziri waki?
Hafu wansi hafu waggulu.
Yaha. Ozirabyeko bendera?
Sinnalabako wadde n'emu.
Kati eyo task force egenda gula mpya.
Egenda gula bendera?
Zino kati bazitumiza mu night. Naye obubbi